What is going on, my beautiful people? So in this video, we are going to be talking about the magical, mystical, amazing, freaking beautiful power of being able to let go and how that allows the spirit to work within us. Firstly, my cat's going crazy over here. Let me just show you guys so you guys have a great time watching this go down. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, she got the toy. And now we're back to it. I know you guys want to continue to watch that, but y'all probably hear it in the background. I don't even know if y'all could hear me while I was talking about that. But we're back. So, being able to let go is not something that comes very easy for a lot of us. And this is something that has absolutely blown my mind of the concept and how, once you understand it, basically, being able to let go is allowing the Holy Spirit to move through us. She's over there messing with that thing. Allowing the Holy Spirit to move through us when we let go. And it's the craziest thing. Not only allowing the Holy Spirit to move through us, but allowing us to trust God more. So this can apply for anything. For me, I use it and I apply it for making these videos, being able to let go and speak. You know, it could be for being able to go into a situation where you're trying to make a connection with somebody, going into a freaking work environment, trying to do that. You're worried so much. Being able to let go in that environment. Maybe you're playing a sport and you're thinking so much about trying to make a performance, trying to get it perfect, anything like that. Maybe it's in school, you're thinking too much about it, it's wearing you down. But being able to let go, man, and the power of just like having that flow state that you're entering into. That's what we love, man. That is so powerful. And this is a concept that I've really been diving into, but also there's a way that this guy put it. His name's Aaron Doughty, and he put it in a way that the more that you let go, the more that you're allowing the spirit to move through you, the more that you're trusting God. And when he said that, it made me realize that the more I'm able to get up on these videos and do that, the more that I'm able to not only do that here, but in my life, the more that I'm telling God, I trust you. Like, I truly trust you. I feel close to you. And that's what we can all do in our life. Whenever we wake up every single day, like if we wake up and we're like constantly worrying about stuff, we constantly can't shut down, we can't do anything normal, anything like that. It's like we have this stress and anxiety, and it's like we can't even be here and now in the moment. That is basically telling God, like, I just don't trust you. Now, it's not saying it in a bad way, because we all have these worries and anxieties and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it is putting our trust in that stuff, in the fact that we want that to work out, versus putting the trust in God. Now, here's another way that he kind of put it also. Whenever we have our ego, which is going to go crazy all the time, and what the ego basically is the one that wants a certain thing, a certain outcome from what you're doing. Like if you're going to talk with somebody, it wants an outcome, like I want this person to like me, I want this person to view me this certain way, stuff like that. Or if you're playing a sport and you're like, I need to have 100 freaking points at the end of this game, or else I'm gonna get cut off the team, everything's gonna be terrible. But that ego that is screaming out is basically, if we are allowing that to take over and we're putting so much focus into that ego, is saying that our ego knows better than God. It's telling us, like we're telling ourselves that our ego knows what we need better than God. Now here, when I heard that, that is an absolutely powerful way of thinking about it. And you might even be stressed right now. You might be anxious. You might be worrying about stuff. And even that perspective shift can really help you get at a calmness with your nervous system and a calmness with life. Because like, oh yeah, my ego really is trying to take over in that way. And a lot of times we just don't notice it. You might not be noticing it right now, but it is something that is in the back of your mind that can really hurt you. So here's the best way of thinking about it. Like, let's say for myself, I will go out. Now, this is an insecurity that I've had for a long time, and it's something that has been very hard for me. And I've talked even to my girlfriend about it. So for me, I floss a lot. I brush my teeth a lot, and I use mouthwash a lot. And the reason I do that is because I've always had the insecurity of potentially having bad breath. Now, I know that that's not a bad thing, but there was a time period when I was young, and I don't know, I was in like middle school or something. Maybe like late middle school. And, you know, that the teacher had lined us up against the back of the wall. The teacher had lined us up back there, and for some reason there was this guy that was coming by. And I guess I was saying something to somebody at the end of the classroom across, and the guy that's walking by stops, looks at me, and he's like, say something again? And I started saying something again, and he's like, no way, dude. You've been smoking weed? And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, no, I know that. Like, I don't know exactly what he was trying to say by that, but I'm pretty sure in my mind, it's like he was saying that I had some bad breath that smelled like weed. And for myself, at that time, I was taking even mints and stuff. I don't know what the deal was. I don't know if he was just trying to be messed up, trying to be rude, whatever. I don't know what it was. But ever since then, I've had that in my mind, and I've always thought about that whenever I'm like, oh, I need to have a piece of gum that I'm chewing, anything like that. But even if I have flossed, I've brushed my teeth, I've done all the stuff that I need to do to have good breath, even if I'm talking with somebody up close, I still think about it. And I haven't had the ability to just let go at that time. But what I've realized after hearing the way that this is put, it's just our ego screaming and saying that we needed to go a certain way, that we know better than God. I realized that if I go into somewhere and I have like done what I can do, I'm not trying to just purposely go into a place with bad breath, but I've done what I can do, and then I go into it and I'm still not able to let go, that's not good for one. But also, if I go into a place and I have that bad breath after controlling what I can control, maybe it's meant that I'm not supposed to talk to that person. Now I know this is a crazy way to think about it, but it's so simple, a simple way of thinking about it. Maybe it's meant that I wasn't supposed to talk to that person. If I go to that person and I do have bad breath and they back up and they freaking run out to wherever, and they're like, oh, I never want to talk to this person again, that's absolutely terrible. My ego is going to scream and be like, oh, damn, like I'm like, that really hurt my ego. But in reality, if I can trust God knowing, okay, maybe I wasn't supposed to meet that person. I'll make sure that I don't know what I did today that made my breath smell so bad, but I'm going to fix it, tomorrow. And maybe I wasn't supposed to meet that person. That's okay. I can be okay with that. And that is so damn powerful. And it's the constant reminder that if we have God, we have all we need, and we can let go and let God. Now, this applies to literally anything that you are currently doing. I don't know what you guys might be having a hard time in letting go with, but your ego is probably trying to take over. And your ego is probably at the forefront saying, I need it to go a certain way. I want this outcome. I want people to like me. I want to get this promotion at work, whatever it might be. But if you can do what you can do on your side, and then you can allow God to do the rest, and you can trust Him, it allows us to really just be able to be present in the moment and let go. In reality, like Aaron Doughty was saying, that's when our best stuff actually comes out. That's crazy. Because when I make these videos, when I let go, when I stop thinking about it, that's when my best stuff comes out. And even him, he talked about the fact that he would do these talks and these speeches. He does them for 7 to 8 hours for like 3 days. And he says he would go up there with no content pre-prepared. And that is absolutely crazy. That's absolutely crazy. No content pre-prepared, but he's doing it for 7 to 8 hours. He says he just lets go, and the more that he lets go, the more he realizes that the best stuff comes out. He kind of just goes with the flow, finds it along the way, and even the videos that he makes, which are like live streams for like 40 minutes, they're just flowing, man. And it's so amazing. Realize that the best stuff comes out when you just let the Holy Spirit move through you, and when you allow God, when you put your trust into God. And it just really brings you a sense of peace throughout your day, a sense of joy throughout your day, and a sense of knowing that you're going to be okay. That not only you have on yourself, but you pass on to other people that you talk to. Love you guys. Hope you're doing amazing today. I really do hope you guys are able to let go today, man. I'm trying my best to do it. Just let me know where you guys are at with this, man. Let me know if you're stressed with anything. We could talk about it a little bit out in the comments below. Love you guys. Peace.